So I'm Daryl Roberts. I'm the founder of Live 2540. We exist to rescue vulnerable children. There are so many there. They are suffering, they're starving, they're sick. We feel that God has called us to reach as many of those children as possible.
My name is Jessica Mitchum. I'm the executive director at Recovery Bartow, and we exist to serve those who are interested in recovery, who are walking out long-term recovery, and all of the people who love and care for them.
The work's important because God says it's important.
Yes.
Think about the name of the organization. It's Live 2540. This is speaks to Matthew 25:40. As you've done it unto the least of these, you've done it unto me. God has invited us into this work. He has given us opportunity to do unto Him as we do unto these suffering children.
Yeah.
In 2022, 7,500 people in Georgia under the age of 40 died because of an overdose. 7,500 young people in 1 year died. And then the other one I will give is that there are currently 11,000 children in DFACS custody in Georgia.
Yes.
And it wouldn't be unfair to say that probably 10,000 of them are in custody because of drugs and alcohol. Maybe more than that out of the 11,000. Maybe 10,500 of them are in there because of drugs and alcohol. And so we know this is breaking families. Children are going into custody because there are not enough resources. We know that we're losing young people every single day because this crisis is real.
The other piece is that these children are suffering. They're suffering. They're dying every day. They're dying.
You mean literally?
Literally dying. I can't tell you how many starving children I've been in front of. You don't forget those things.
Mm-hmm.
And God intends for us to step in and come alongside these kids, to fill their bellies, to give them the medicine that they need. The healthcare in Liberia is absolutely horrific. I've traveled there 45 times. I still can't get my head around it.
When you think about 2025, what's in front of you guys and what gets you excited about next year?
So a lot of our work, I think, as we move forward, will be a lot of partnership work because friends who struggle with drugs and alcohol are engaged in multiple services in our community and get tangled in lots of webs. A huge one is we're trying to continue to build partnership with local law enforcement. Of course, those friends encounter this even more often than I do. So we're working with law enforcement in Bartow to create some new partnerships with the biggest goal that we would have a mobile response team in Bartow that would go out when 911 is called and try to offer additional resources beyond arrest. We also are working with our schools about prevention. Prevention's been a space that we're not really involved in. But if we care about people who've been caught in this, then surely we need to look upstream and say, what are we saying to our young people to hopefully, can we even... What does it sound like to get ahead of this? What are we saying to our young people to say, don't put your hand in that trap. You won't get your hand back out of that trap.
Yeah, so we just opened a pediatric hospital.
Nice.
The Jesus Loves Me Children's Center, which is amazing. Just this morning, we've got stories of rescue of children, even one that's got CP, that came in literally on the brink of death and is now doing well. All those things that are going to take place in 2025, we believe we'll be able to provide health care for 40,000 of the most vulnerable children on the planet.
How can we be a part of? How can we support you guys as a church body at LifePoint and as a community? How can we support?
We need your prayers. We need you praying for these children. We need you to pray that they find us in time, or that we find them in time. Time is critical for some of these kids.
Leading groups is an option. There are friends at your church that have started and kind of are on hold with that. We also are trying to offer childcare for some of our groups, so that would be an opportunity to get plugged in. If you feel passionate and interested and want to get involved, reach out to me, get our organizational call. We could find ways to get you plugged in.
And God is using you to change lives physically, spiritually, in every way possible. We love y'all. We are definitely all for you guys, praying God's blessings over you. But we also want to give you guys this check and just say that that we love you, we
So
support
right.
you, and we're with you, brother.
You're kidding me, man.
Thank you
So
so
way, bro. Oh, you can't do this to me, Mary. Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you, man.
Love you guys. Thank you for everything you do. Love you. We're gonna pray for y'all. We're gonna ask God to bless your ministry, but we also want to give you guys a check and to say that we love you and we appreciate you, and just pray God's blessings over you as you continue to do the work of God in our community by helping people know that there's hope and there's freedom, and that is found in Jesus. And so thank you for everything you do.
Thank you, Nathan.
Yeah, thank you so much.
I'm just looking at this guy.
Yes, unfortunately.
Wow, I'm sorry.
Yeah, this is it's a little weird, but that's part of it.
It's lovely.
Yeah, I gotta relax.